Hello, y'all. Today is Wednesday, December 21st, 2022 at 2:59 a.m. So, there's a red car right here, an RV, the black van that's usually here every day. And now here's a newbie, this black Jeep SUV that is directly, both of them are directly in front of me. And then there's no other vehicles behind here. They all want to be right across, directly across from me, so that they can pretend to fake monitor and watch, narcissistically fake monitor and watch everything I do. Why, if I'm homeless out on the streets by myself and this is dangerous, why the hell are people telling me to ignore these sick bastards? They could do me anything. I'm sitting here, y'all telling me to ignore, that y'all trying to criminalize me for trying to protect my safety as best as I could. So, as I said, what's that black Jeep doing there? So, it's freezing cold out here, and my fingers are cold. I'm cold. I cannot get sleep. It's a struggle to try to keep my face covered and warm, and at the same time have a way to get to breathe. So if I could ignore the perps, I could still be by 25 West Government Street by now. I could still go to Cactus Cantina and Bodacious and Everman if I could ignore the perps. But the narcissistic Masonic business owners, they're the ones who wrongfully banned me from everywhere. And the online perps call up this place and that place and show them my YouTube videos. And then you can't ignore a police officer that's harassing and gang stalking you. They won't let you be. And it seems like you got to be forced to entertain those motherfuckers. And you can't even walk away and ignore when the police officer is bullying and abusing you and stuff. So, I think that's that Mission Possible perp. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Mission Possible perp with that false alias Darnell Williams, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same person. But I think it's more than one person harassing me on TikTok. But, that Mission Possible perp, I put side by side, all the harassment and stuff like that, And it's like all the stuff they say about me, and they calling me demonic and spreading the smear campaigns about my twin sister, lying on me and saying that I molested my niece. If that was true, I would have been forced to register as a sex offender, and I would have been arrested and put in prison and been in prison for the rest of my life. And so now my twin sister, it seemed like she'd been lying and making up shit, because in 2017, when I was by her house the last time I saw her in person, and probably the last time I'll see her in my life. Ain't that sad? And we're identical twins. She tried to give this fake confession that she was stapled up and just had the C-section, and that they handcuffed her and her husband Dwayne and were about to arrest them, and that she was treated with police brutality and handcuffed and stuff. And but they're the ones who freaking both of them lied on me. It was Dwayne who lied, her husband Dwayne, who lied on me first. Just like he lied, because Dwayne is considered mentally off, slow, and retarded, and special, like mentally special and slow and retarded. So he would tell lies on people and think it's funny. And Dwayne is freaking dangerous. You know, his name is Ashley Dwayne Starks. So when the perps coming later on and confronting me about shit that they know exactly, that they know absolutely nothing about, excuse me, I guess they want to keep me and my twin sister feuding. They want to keep us feuding. Because first, Dwayne lied on me and had my twin sister mad at, like, before my twin sister gave birth, Dwayne lied on me and said that I stole a box of cereal. I'm like, how? And I had newly moved into New Orleans Towers, that a disabled senior apartment complex. And, and I had just gotten my first batch of food stamps, and I bought my own cereal. So my twin sister, her husband, if my twin sister's rich and living a high life and was getting those, like, over $3,000 of, and she committed fraud and lied her way into being set for life with fake military benefits, disabled veteran benefits. How the hell, she lied about something and then is set for life. She committed fraud in order to get fake disabled veteran military benefits. How the hell she considered a disabled veteran and only been in the military for 10 months? How are you disabled veteran and you only did 10 months in the military? So, how are you disabled veteran with only 10 months in the military and you're set for life behind lying on somebody? So I'm not her only victim of people who she lied on. And so I wish I would have kept that video of those people saying that my twin sister blamed a whole bunch of people in line and said that a whole bunch of people had molested or tried to kill her kids in one way or another. She tried to say that our biological brother Wyatt was her girlfriend too. Like, it was Wyatt's girlfriend, and then, like, Toya been passed around through the whole family with everybody except me. So, she tried to say that Wyatt and Toya both teamed up together and were overdosing her kids. Or that she sit there and let this lady named Pat babysit Raven, and she tried to say Pat is dangerous and would have seizures and run around with knives during seizure episodes. And that's the lady she entrusted to babysit Raven. So she even lied. She even said that her own husband Dwayne had molested Raven and also Joni's kids. That he would molest and torture them. Why all these people she made accusations against, how come everybody's running free and nobody's in jail or prison? But I was already targeted before she lied on me and said I did that to Raven, but she ain't got no proof. All she got is fake witnesses that she probably paid. So and then Dwayne laughed and thought it was funny and ran and told my twin sister that, oh, Candy was humping Raven or molested Raven. It seemed like my twin sister and Dwayne and them sent for me to come over to their house. I don't think it was Thanksgiving Day, but it was close to somewhere around Thanksgiving Day in 2000. I'm sorry, fake Christmas Day, 2004, just before 2005. I don't think it was on. It could have been on Christmas Day or around Christmas Day. That I guess they try to sent me for me to come over there and had everything set up and planned all along. That my twin sister, she sent for me to come to her house that day, and was bragging on wanting everybody to try her so-called fake chicken, that she cooked. And then I was bogged down on, prescribed on heavy psychiatric medications. Me and the biological brother, Sean, we were so doped up on medication, all we could do was sleep. So, Brandy sit there and told me, go in the bedroom with Raven, because she's like, go in the room with Raven, because she's like, she was trying to make it like as if Raven was annoying, and she tried to copy off what the fake foster mom would do and say, oh, I just want to eat in peace, and that, oh, I'm sick and tired of keep on continuing to constantly grab her every 5 minutes, and I just want to eat in peace. So she's like, well, Candy, you go in the room with Raven, so I can eat in peace, And she's like, oh, I don't have time to keep grabbing her every couple of minutes or whatever. Well, Raven was like probably 10 or 11 months old at that time, running around in a walker, and it's like my twin sister and her husband, they were negligent towards Raven, neglect and ignore Raven and leave her to eat her own feces. I already talked about this. But after, she almost got in trouble, with giving her kids away, and then fought to take them back and then gave them away again. If I really molested Raven, then why in 2009 or 2010, she called me up begging me to take in her 3 kids. I'm like, well, I thought you try to make it like I better not get pregnant. She tried to copy off of everybody else, telling me I better not get pregnant, and telling me that trying to make it like I don't have the mentality to raise a child. But she couldn't handle and raise her own kids, and then try to blame medical reasons or whatever. But she's taking damn good care of China for all these years. How the hell you raise a woman 10 years older than you? Oh, you're taking damn good care of China. You can afford whatever for China. So you can afford whatever for China, but you couldn't afford to take care of your 3 doggone children that you gave birth to. She willfully put the doggone kids in the foster care system just so she can live that lifestyle. And then hide behind lying and saying that, oh, she was too sick and disabled to take care of the doggone kids. But you call me mental? She didn't have time to, and the foster mom used to get mad that my twin sister and her husband, Dwayne, used to argue and fight over who's going to take care of Raven or who's going to change Raven's diaper. They kept Raven in the same dirty, filthy clothes every day and hardly gave her baths, left her in the same mildewed bib with mildewed milk, and the same shitty diapers for weeks. But I'm the one who's crazy and mentally slow and lacks so much common sense. And my twin sister used to do a lot of manipulation, lies, and blackmail back then. And still would. So while she's going around falsely smear campaigning me as the narcissist and herself the victim, nobody wants to listen. If I had, nobody's waking up or listening to me tell the doggone truth. As I said, I was already targeted before she lied on me and said that I molested Raven, or that was a point in time when I didn't even see pictures of McKeithen yet, and she was already lying on me and said that I molested all 3 of her kids. She lied on me and said that I looked at Ivan like as if I wanted to do oral on him. And she said that, Wyatt was the one who told me that. So then she sit there and, and it's like, I don't know why she keep on making these false accusations against me. And then she waited until 2013, she lied on me and said that I was in the closet with the foster boy Cody. If that was in the foster mom and the foster sister Shelly, the foster mom and her daughter Shelly, they would also do the same thing. Lie on me and say that I molested the foster boys, their foster kids. But Shelly's biological grandkids, she never falsely accused me of molesting them. If I was such a danger to children, why was Shelly forcing me to pick up her children from school every day? Even after the lies, and then bullied and manipulated me and forced me to pick up her kids from school. And I never got compensated for it. Excuse me. So, the foster mom used to falsely accuse me of sexually wanting her husband. So my twin sister overheard that and she started copying the same thing. Falsely accused me of sexually wanting her husband. But then my twin sister kept acting like she wanted to throw Dwayne on me and thought it was funny. My whole entire family, it seemed like the foster and biological family members, they're so damn reprobate. But they're narcissistic and glorify themselves as having so much common sense and maturity. So my twin sister's not speaking on pulling a gun out on Wyatt in 2013 and put it up on Facebook and then try to cover it up, and she got shooken up and scared. It was 2013 or 14 that she pulled a gun out on Wyatt. So, yeah, as I said, and these online strangers don't even know or care about my niece or my family or anybody else. So they weren't there to see what happened. They don't know what happened. When my twin sister told me that day, go in the room with Raven because I don't have time to watch her, and I'm sick and tired of grabbing her every couple of minutes, and I just want to eat in peace. I just want to enjoy my food and eat in peace. And so it seemed like she invited me over there just to set that up. So then I went into the bedroom, and Raven, me and Raven, I was knocked out sleep, totally knocked out from psychiatric medications. With the medication used to knock me out every day. And so Raven was sleeping next to me. We both dozed off to sleep. And then the biological brother Sean and my twin sister's husband Dwayne, they used to go to high school together. So they bust up in the room trying to play a prank and scare and laugh. And at first it was kind of Sean, I guess, was the ringleader of lying and saying that. And so then Raven, when we both got spooked, Raven rolled over and nearly fell out of the bed. I hurried up and grabbed Raven so she wouldn't have fallen out of the bed when they spooked the shit out of us. caught us off guard and spooked the fucking shit out of us and thought it was funny. And Raven nearly fell off the bed. Immediately, it's like I didn't even get out of the room yet, and it seemed like as if they planned that lie before Dwayne and Sean came in there and spooked us and laughed and thought it was funny. And immediately my twin sister kicked me out of her house. And I didn't know what the hell I did until New Year's 2005. They wanted to ruin my day on purpose. And it was that night I was wondering, well, why Brandy kicked me out the house? Why are her husband, why did they block my number? Why they ignore my calls? And so then Dwayne tried to say something about, you molested Raven. Like he tried to falsely accuse me of molesting Raven and then laughed about it. A true loving father would be pissed, not fucking laughing. And if I really touched Raven like that, how come I was able to go by other family members' house? Like Ramona, if I would have really done something like that to Raven, the biological mom Frances and Ramona, and the biological sister Ramona, they wouldn't have wanted me over at their house at all. But you got my cousin whore Rebecca, Hellface Ugly Monica, and all them, you know. First, Dwayne lied on me about a box of cereal. And then after Brandy gave birth to Raven, they lied on me and said I tried to kill Raven. Then after that, they lied on me and said I molested Raven. So if my twin sister thought that, oh, you're trying to kill, and my twin sister, after she gave birth to Raven for the first 2 months, she would do stuff like deliberately hide Raven from me. And I didn't know she was creating lies on me and saying that I snatched the umbilical. She waited till years later to falsely lie on me and say that I snatched the umbilical cord off of Raven and gave it to the biological mom Frances and the biological sister Ramona so that they could do a voodoo ritual on Ramona's, the guy who was her boyfriend at the time, amigo. I call him enemiga. But that Puerto Rican guy. He's now deceased. Talking about to do a voodoo ritual to get him to stop drinking alcohol or something. Like, what? I mean, so years later, the biological nephew Raymond was supposedly the one who found Amigo dead in his own house from drinking too much. So why, people try to say when a narcissist create the smear campaign on you, just ignore them and don't try to clear your name. You know, and this is probably what's keeping me blacklisted and why I can't get jobs and stuff, or I get workplace mob. If I did such crime, please lock me up and throw me in prison right now. Throw me in jail if I'm guilty. But they try to falsely make like I'm the one who's so mental and crazy without a conscience. And that's why I said my own, and I don't even know if the fake IDMR cult had put my twin sister up to doing all this stuff. And then in 2019, I was working at the fake Dirty YMCA, and when I would be at my job and talking on the phone with my twin sister, and then my twin sister would, every single day she would have a new lie created. Like, so she went from lying on me and saying that I molested Raven to lying and saying that day that I got mad and threw Raven against the wall and that she beat the shit out of me for so-called doing so. So you change the lie from me molesting and touching Raven to lying and saying that I slammed Raven against the wall. and that you beat my ass for it. So my twin sister kept on trying to seek never-ending revenge from all the arguments and fights that the foster mom manipulated, since foster care. And my twin sister doesn't have any ill or anger towards the foster mom. That's just like with B2K, the music group. They're 4 band members, but they're all taking their aggression and anger out on each other rather than the chief abuser. I don't understand. I mean, me and my twin sister could be working together to research and expose the foster care system and the cult and everything together. But no, I'm sitting here fighting to do this myself. If they had, and I'm gonna say nobody wants to listen to me because I'm black and telling my story about being abused in foster care and put in a cult. And it's like a lot of the foster kids don't even want to, who are aged out of foster care and become adults, they don't even want to talk about their story. But I get called the fool for being outspoken, and people want to try to say, oh, you got to be lying, because real victims keep their stories to themselves. They don't talk about this and talk about that. So you're just lying for attention. You weren't abused in foster care. I really hate the fact that people think because something is said on the internet that, oh, you have to be lying, because they feel like everything about the internet is fake. Or, they falsely accuse me of lying and trolling. I've been trying to seek emotional support for years. No real life therapist, even if I paid them, none of them wanted to hear my situation. And I didn't understand the big picture back then. I was hated and excluded from the family in 2007. And my twin sister's lies is the reason why my family hate me and want nothing to do with me nowadays. And Ramona would pretend to keep me close by her side just so she can get whatever money she wanted. And whenever I didn't have any money available, she would get very abusive. Her and Mark and Wyatt and all them, they love to try to, exploit me out of my damn money. And I get a Social Security check. Mark doesn't have to worry about tasting homelessness. Mark and Ramona, they don't have to worry about tasting homelessness. Mark had jobs good enough that he was able to have a car and brag about paying it off. He didn't have to worry about Social Security. The biological brother, fake Krusty Pete, how the hell he get out of prison and have immediate access to a brand new, getting a house and a car and stuff after getting out of prison? And here, I'm sitting here falsely accused and targeted with a bachelor's degree, and it's a doggone struggle to get one meal to eat in a day. And they won't even let me get jobs. There was a point in time they wouldn't even give me me with the bachelor's degree, they wouldn't even give me toilet scrubbing jobs. McDonald's wouldn't even hire me. Fake Walmart wouldn't hire me. Now see, they hit me with energy weapons and burning my left eye. I guess they're trying to make me shut up because they know I'm telling the truth. Damn, they are burning my left eye. See, so the fact that they're hitting me with the weapons, oh, damn. They're hitting me with the weapons as a way to try to get me to shut up. But what time is it? 3:28 a.m. And my nose is very runny. I'm cold, can't sleep. And I don't remember having any sleep between midnight and 2:40 in the morning. But I came on here, I went and checked my online messages to see what harassment was going on so I could block those motherfuckers. And then I discovered this sex trafficking black Jeep SUV, Jeep model not the Jeep, but a Jeep model SUV. That's, right across from me. And so, they put me on psychiatric medications that made me aggressive, like Luvox. It made me, and Prozac. I was 10 and 11 years old, and Prozac used to make me homicidal and suicidal. So you don't catch me trying to, hurt and kill people, and that's mind-altering drugs, mind-control medication, and stuff like that. That they put us on psych medications and manipulate us into being aggressive. And the foster care system really damaged me and my twin sister. We were supposed to be best friends and be close. But because of foster care, we were always fighting and never close. And the foster mom exploited and manipulated that for money and used us as cash cows and used that to justify why, Candy and, they're crazy. So after, people said that my twin sister caved in to lessen the abuse. That she sold out and caved into the programming and to lessen the abuse. Because now people are not calling her crazy no more. They used to call both of us crazy, and we both used to deal with being abused. And they used to say that we were badly behaved because of physical abuse, the cult, and the psych medications, and mind control. So, people are saying that we endured satanic ritual abuse and that we were under MK Ultra. And so I was trying to inform my twin sister. She thought I was crazy. And now you see her, being a perp and trying to ruin and destroy me. She always, and I even saw TikTok videos of her perping me with Aaliyah. And so it's like somebody who's cold-hearted, hard-hearted and cold-hearted towards their own twin sister, but not an ounce of or a shred of empathy or sympathy. Won't soften her heart for nothing, like cold-blooded. And y'all falsely say that Candy is the narcissist. As I said, you don't create accusations about people and then laugh. And then, my twin sister had all her flying monkeys cult followers in 2005 cussing me out and wanting to fight me, and my twin sister, she gave the care to dangerous people to babysit her kids. Why? She copied off the foster mom with leaving everybody else to watch her doggone kids, because the foster mom used to have everybody else watching us and did not do her job as the foster parent. If we weren't by the Masonic Smelly Crab family and being babysat by them, then we were being babysat by the foster sister Shelly, or babysat by the foster grandma Mildred Collins, or this person, that person. We ended up in daycare and all of that. The foster mom used to leave everybody else to watch us while she worked the job. And then she took an early retirement from Exxon, the Exxon company. She was supposedly a secretary. And I still remember that doggone phone number too. That work phone number. So, she blamed our so-called bad behavior Well, she tried to say that my twin sister's so-called bad behavior was the reason why she had to take an early retirement. And then she was supposed to foster care the kids full time, not working. But the woman never taught us anything. She never taught us anything. She just kept us to be ignorant cleanup slaves. You know, she had us to be just cleanup slaves and go to the cult. And she ran her own household like a cult. You know, just keep us cleaning up all day. Never really taught us anything. Never taught us any values. And she waited till something bad happened to us to condemn us about it and lecture us. You know, and I feel sorry, and I hate that I had Stockholm Syndrome. And that I didn't realize that I freaking idolized the doggone lady. Or that I thought I cared about her. So, it's 3:35 a.m. in the morning. I should try to go my ass to sleep because I think that the storage space is being taken up. And it's very cloudy and fucking cold out here. So I'm going to see y'all. Thanks for listening to me. And I hope y'all believe me telling the truth. Because if I'm guilty, throw me in prison. Lock me up.